love? I feel like Hollywood tries to make us think we know what love is. Like, with all these sex scenes in these movies and these fast relationships and these reality TV shows, all this stuff just shoved down our throats, and we have these false ideas of what love is supposed to be like. It's supposed to be like butterflies, birds flapping around. A lot of people think like love is Valentine's Day when you get flowers from your man. For a guy wearing some sexy lingerie. For some people, love is whenever you give me some money, baby. But what is love really? Because we're humans and we have flaws and issues and mistakes, we're born selfish. So our idea of love is a little bit tainted because of the bad things that we do, and just we're born to just please ourselves. That's all we've been taught, was to please myself, to look out for myself. From day one, you'll even see babies saying, mine, mine, not wanting to share. That's not something that's taught. That's something that's already inside of you. Because of that, the only love that we know how to show is conditional love. And that says, if you do something mean to me, then I'm gonna do something mean back, or way worse. Or if you do something nice to me, then yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna do something nice back, or I might do something twice as nice. But it's conditional. It's based on what somebody does and how it makes you feel. If it's not making me money or making me happy or entertaining me, then I don't want anything to do with it. If she got a phone, she could pick up and call me. Why I always gotta call first? Or the phone goes two ways. Or he never buys me anything anyways. He never takes me out. Why should I even be faithful to him? These kind of things are what we've been taught by the world, by circumstances, by experience, by life. Everything in the world system is thrown at us, and it's how we've been taught to survive. But this way of love, this conditional love, is the reason why the world is in so much chaos. It's why marriages fail, because we're selfish. We're born selfish. If you don't look right, then sorry. On to the next one. If you're not pleasing me anymore, or meeting my needs, or not making as much, if your friend isn't picking up the phone and calling you as often, I don't need her. I keep a tight click anyway. These things are conditional love. It's not real love. Real love comes from God. God is love. He is the epitome of perfect love, agape love, unconditional love, not conditional. It's not based on anything that you've done or tried to give him or tried to do for God. It's not based on that. God is perfect love because he sent his son to die for us while we were still sinners. The Bible says, Romans 5:8, but while we were still sinners, God demonstrated his love by sending Christ to die for us. What does that mean? Like, oh my gosh, I don't see how that relates. Well, how about you take your firstborn and send your firstborn to jail for liars, thieves, sex offenders, rapists? Not many people would be willing to do that. No one really would be willing to do that. Why would I send my son, who's done nothing, has a clean record, to jail for somebody who's messed up? But that's what love is, and that's what love does. Unconditional love, pure love, it changes people. It says I care about you more than I care about myself. The Bible says, John 15:13, greater love has no one than this, to lay down his own life for his friend. What does that mean? That is the purest form of love. That's the example. That's like the highest standard of awesome love that you could ever show anybody ever. Because that's totally goes against our selfish nature. It wars against it. If someone were to push you out of the way while a car was coming and they died trying to save you, that would change your life forever. You'd feel like you owed your life to that person who jumped in the way and pushed the car out of the way for you. It'd make you act a little bit different. You ever receive a gift that you didn't deserve? It makes you feel happy inside. It makes you want to change. If you make a mistake and somebody says, "Oh, it's alright, I forgive you, dog. You good." You feel like, oh, I gotta share this love. I gotta share this great feeling with everybody, or I gotta make sure that I don't mess up or do wrong by this person. Especially when you get a second chance. And that's what unconditional love is. God's unconditional love gives us a second chance. And when we fall, we can get right back up. And because of his example of sending his perfect son to die for us and take our place and become sin, so that we don't have to face the consequences of death. Because the bad things you do leads to death. I'll explain that in another video. We don't have to suffer the consequences because he cared that much. And so because of that love, it now flows out of you and onto other people. It makes you want to just give and love everybody. The Bible says, Matthew 5:43 through 44 says, "You have heard that it was said, 'Love your neighbor and hate your enemy.' But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Now, what does that mean? The world system says to love the people that only do you good and make you feel good, your neighbor, and hate your enemy. An eye for an eye leaves everyone blind. Jesus came to break all the common ways of doing things, the flesh way of doing things, the world's traditions, the world's way of doing things, by saying to love your enemy, because this is what causes change. Whenever you do something nice to somebody and they didn't deserve it, it makes them feel good. Like, it makes them feel indebted to you. They feel really bad. And then they want to turn and change. Now, there's some stubborn people out there. It may take a lot of loving and a lot of patience, but that's what love is. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love doesn't envy. It doesn't boast. It's long-suffering. Love is all of these things, and God is all of these things. And when we strive to be like God every day, we'll show this perfect love to people. So how do I take on this unconditional love? Like, how do I get this love that comes pouring out of me like that? Like, how do I get it? What do I do? I will explain that in my next video.
I'm a cheater, a mistreater, a deceiver. You must not know me. On my way to hell, and I don't even care. I just blow trees. Nah, you must not know me. Ain't never been good to anybody, man. I would step up to anybody. Don't talk to me like you anybody. Oh no. But I must admit it's something different when I'm feeling your existence, oh Lord. And you make me wanna switch this way that I've been living. I don't get it. How do you love me